Today you will learn about the accusations faced by someone who was once one of the most powerful producers in the music industry. But after his fall from grace, he is facing a sentence that could send him to prison for the rest of his life. Let's watch it. It's fascinating. Involved in Britney's conservatorship. The connection between Britney Spears and Sean Diddy Combs is not about musical collaborations or glamorous parties, but rather a figure who has been key in both of their lives. Lou Taylor, the founder of TriStar Sports and Entertainment Group. This individual, known for her influence in the conservatorship imposed on the princess, was also a partner of the hip-hop mogul since the 90s. Although the details of their professional relationship remain shrouded in mystery, Taylor's influence and her company have left a trail of controversy in both worlds. Britney has never been silent about her experience under conservatorship, revealing countless dark details in her book published in 2023. In it, she accuses both Lou Taylor and TriStar's Director of Services, Robin Greenhill, of manipulating her personal and financial life. She describes the latter as Taylor's lackey and asserts that both collaborated with her father to gain total control of her finances. In fact, the toxic singer claims that they used her fortune to pay for security services that monitored her and prevented her from escaping to tell her truth. For their part, the executives at TriStar Sports and Entertainment denied all accusations, asserting that the conservatorship was legally approved by the court for over 12 years and was never imposed by them. It is unclear what role Diddy played in Britney's conservatorship, but his name made headlines again a few months ago when Rodney Jones filed a $30 million lawsuit against the music producer, claiming he was forced to provide girls for the rapper's parties. The lawsuit also mentions that Robin Greenhill and TriStar Sports and Entertainment facilitated transfers of funds and payments to the girls on behalf of Diddy, unaware that such transactions would serve as proof that the producer is part of the company that subjected the pop princess to control. Justin Bieber. The story between the Canadian singer and Diddy is filled with shocking and revealing moments that highlight the challenges of growing up under the spotlight of fame. After being discovered at the age of 13 by producer Scooter Braun, he was quickly thrust into stardom thanks to a partnership between the two and Usher. However, it is the connection between Bieber and Sean Combs that has drawn public attention due to moments that have sparked more than one controversy over time. In November 2009, when the baby singer was only 15 years old, he posted a video on YouTube that continues to raise eyebrows. In the clip, Combs announces that the young star would be spending 48 hours with Diddy to party and look for girls. Although the two said it jokingly, the scene sparked countless comments about the negative impact the producer had on Justin. Even though their contact seemed to dwindle over the years, their names were associated once again when Khloe Kardashian mentioned that in 2014, she attended one of Diddy's white parties where half of the guests were naked. What stirred even more controversy was that when listing the attendees, she named Justin Bieber, who was then between 19 and 20 years old. In more recent times, the Canadian has been open about the trauma he experienced from childhood stardom and has made special mention of how difficult it is to grow up in an industry where people tell you they love you and then turn their backs on you. However, so far, Justin has not commented on Diddy's recent arrest or the assault and trafficking accusations he faces. White parties. Between 1998 and 2009, being invited to the parties organized by the rapper and music producer was one of the most coveted things in the entertainment industry, with a guest list that included Justin Bieber, Mariah Carey, Paris Hilton, and the Kardashians. It was an opportunity to rub shoulders with some of the biggest celebrities, and even Jay-Z and Beyoncé premiered new music at his events. The tradition began in 1998 when Diddy hosted the first party at his mansion in East Hampton, New York, with a simple yet powerful concept. The white attire represented purity, but in the context of hip-hop, these parties radiated luxury and extravagance. Celebrities like Naomi Campbell, Leonardo DiCaprio, Mariah Carey, and Jennifer Lopez became part of this unattainable universe, surrounded by champagne, white carpets, and idyllic views. So receiving an invitation in the celebrity world meant you had reached the Olympus of stardom. Every detail was meticulously attended to. Photographers captured dreamy images, and tabloids fought to get a glimpse of the guests arriving in limousines and yachts. However, behind all the luxury and glamour, there exists a darker aspect that reflects the excess and disconnection of celebrities from reality. For years, rumors circulated about wild parties, alcohol consumption, illicit substances, and fights among the attendees. Today, Diddy's white parties are remembered as the pinnacle of 2000s ostentation, but this is just the beginning of the controversy, as some attendees like Khloe Kardashian have stated it was normal to see half the guests naked or in explicit situations, while others consumed harmful substances. Recently, it was revealed that countless victims of assault and violence reported him for the abuses suffered at his parties, which could potentially put him behind bars for a minimum of 15 years. Celebrities who warned us about Diddy. 50 Cent is the first name that comes to mind when it comes to celebrities who have confronted Sean Combs. Their feud dates back over 20 years, when the rapper claimed that his rival was involved in the death of the notorious B.I.G. While there is no concrete evidence of his involvement in the murder, it is speculated that the Hypnotize artist planned to leave Bad Boy Records. But Diddy orchestrated his murder to take control of his multi-million-dollar song catalog. Last October, 50 Cent accused Diddy again, saying he was the type of person who would hug you up front and stab you in the back. He also described Diddy's parties as uncomfortable and inappropriate without going into further detail. Mark Curry is another rapper and former member of Bad Boy Records whose book, titled Dancing with the Devil, exposes Diddy's business practices and his manipulative treatment of artists. Mark claims that the producer got rich at others' expense by withholding royalties and offering unfavorable contracts, and he even used his influence to keep artists in debt and dependent, thereby ensuring their loyalty and absolute control. Meanwhile, his ex, Cassie Ventura, filed a lawsuit accusing him of domestic violence, abuse, and trafficking. But the case never went to trial because both parties reached an out-of-court settlement. Other celebrities like Kendra Wilkinson, Arsenio Hall, and Nick Cannon explained that they attended Diddy's parties and never saw anything strange. However, judging by the accusations against him and the countless victims who claim to have been abused, they may just be trying to protect themselves to avoid ending up in jail. Jennifer Lopez was his accomplice. Her romance with Diddy, which lasted from 1999 to 2001, was filled with ups and downs. And although both have spoken very little about those days, rumors and scandals continue to follow them decades later. One of the most shocking moments in their history occurred in December 1999, when the singer and the producer were involved in a shooting at a nightclub in New York City that left 3 people injured. Among the victims was Natanya Rubin, who was shot in the face. This past March, she brought attention back to the case by announcing her plan to have bullet fragments still lodged in her face removed for use as evidence, claiming that Diddy was the one who shot her. The story of what happened that night says that the couple was with their bodyguard, Anthony Wolf Jones, and the then up-and-coming rapper Jamal Shine Barrow. After the shots were fired, the 4 fled in a car that was intercepted by the police. Inside the vehicle, officers found a stolen gun, leading to the arrest of everyone inside. While J-Lo was released without charges, Combs, Jones, and Shine faced a long trial, with the first 2 being acquitted while Shine was convicted of several offenses, including possession of a weapon and first-degree assault, which sent him to serve 9 years in prison. Several years later, Jamal Shine Barrow broke his silence, stating in a press conference that Diddy betrayed him during the trial by calling in witnesses to testify against him and essentially leaving him to fend for himself. Another rumor from that time claims that it was J-Lo who shot Natanya Rubin that night, but her partner made sure to blame Jamal Shine so that she wouldn't go to jail. Earlier this year, the New York singer released the documentary The Greatest Love Story Never Told, focused on her failed relationship with Ben Affleck. In it, she mentioned being mistreated and forced to do other unpleasant things in past relationships, but never directly named Diddy. So far, Jennifer has remained completely silent about the recent assault allegations against her ex, raising even more questions about her role in the infamous parties organized by Diddy and how much she knew about his involvement in human trafficking. The Kardashians partnered with him to steal from Britney Spears. The clan, known for their multi-million-dollar empires and strategic alliances, is now in the eye of the storm. According to recently leaked legal documents, there is a business connection between the Kardashians and Lou Taylor, Britney Spears' controversial former manager. This connection has sparked a social media storm, with fans of the Princess of Pop accusing them of hypocrisy for showing support for the singer while maintaining ties with Taylor. To understand the case fully, Lou Taylor is the president and founder of TriStar Sports and Entertainment Group, a celebrity and professional athlete management company of which Diddy is a partner, and which handled Britney's finances during her 13-year conservatorship. Problems began in 2008 when Taylor was hired by Britney's father, Jamie Spears, and was seen as the official spokesperson for the family in interviews following the singer's psychiatric hospitalization. In the memoirs written by Britney's mother, Lynn Spears, she suggests that the TriStar manager was instrumental in establishing the controversial conservatorship that cost the Princess of Pop millions. During the time she managed Britney's finances, she also oversaw her return to the stage and was the architect of her concert residency in Las Vegas, which earned her company millions. Now, Lou Taylor's links to the Kardashians are at the center of the controversy, as legal documents revealed that she serves as the representative of the clan in several of their businesses. On one occasion, Kim Kardashian explained that she regretted the negative media coverage experienced by the "Baby One More Time" singer, but she avoided expressing her opinion on the conservatorship due to her ties with TriStar, which defrauded $18 million from Britney's fortune to invest in other celebrities, including Diddy and the Kardashian clan. He planned Aaliyah's death with Beyoncé and Jay-Z. A recently exploded conspiracy theory suggests that Diddy conspired with this couple to eliminate Aaliyah, the singer who died in a mysterious plane crash on August 25, 2001. According to this hypothesis, the tragic accident was not accidental but part of a sinister plot. What's even more disturbing is that these conjectures don't stop there, as the same artists have also been linked to the deaths of Michael Jackson, Tupac Shakur, and Lisa Left Eye Lopes. While many dismiss these ideas as mere publicity stunts or unfounded theories, platforms like TikTok have become the epicenter of this narrative. In the viral videos circulating, users use J. Cole's song "She Knows" as the soundtrack, supposedly because the title references Jay-Z's real name, Sean Carter, and Beyoncé Knowles' surname. At that time, internet users began to wonder why so many celebrities, like Adele and Lizzo, mentioned Beyoncé in their acceptance speeches. This raised questions about whether it was genuine admiration or a way to secure their place in the complex web of the music industry. Some speculate that these statements are nothing more than strategic gestures to avoid incurring Beyoncé's supposed wrath, suggesting she might wield a darker influence than she appears, preventing other stars from outshining her and overshadowing her achievements. A variant of the theory points to Beyoncé betraying Aaliyah to prevent the latter from overshadowing her rise to stardom. According to these rumors, Aaliyah's death was not an accident, but a conspiracy to ensure the dominance of the single ladies performer in the music industry. At the same time, Diddy is implicated in this conspiracy because his role as a powerful industry producer gave him the ability to decide who the next stars would be. But when these artists began to eclipse Beyoncé, he disposed of them, just as he did with Aaliyah over 20 years ago. Usher's revelations. In 1994, producer L.A. Reid signed Usher to his record label when the singer was just 15 and sent him to live with Diddy at his mansion in Scarsdale, New York, to work on his debut album. 10 years later, Usher revealed that Sean Combs introduced him to a completely different world, one that wasn't entirely appropriate for a boy his age. This included constant parties filled with alcohol, illegal substances, and activities straight out of an adult movie. Usher recalled that it was normal to find people engaging in intimate acts in any room with women everywhere. These statements align with the recent accusations leveled against his mentor in the music industry. If found guilty in court, Diddy could face a prison sentence ranging from 15 years to life. As scandals continue to pile up, Usher remains tight-lipped about his experiences and rarely speaks about his relationship with the disgraced producer. One of the few times he addressed his time living with Diddy was in 2016 during an appearance on The Howard Stern Show. He admitted that living with Diddy was wild and that things happened he didn't fully understand at the time. When the radio host asked if he'd let his own kids live with Diddy, Usher gave a firm no. Though he didn't elaborate, it was clear he found Diddy's behavior inappropriate and wouldn't want anyone else to go through what he experienced as a teenager. Celebrities on Diddy's alleged list. The infamous Diddy list is an urban legend within the world of entertainment and pop culture. This term refers to a network of celebrities deeply connected to Sean Combs through alliances, favors, conflicts, exclusive parties, or darker rumors tied to his personal and professional life. The supposed list fuels theories that Diddy holds secret influence over many of his peers, sparking speculation about who might be involved and how much they knew about his alleged misconduct. Jay-Z and Beyoncé are the first names that come to mind, as the couple and Diddy have shared investments in events and business ventures. However, rumors also suggest underlying tensions and silent rivalries, with some claiming Beyoncé keeps a low profile to avoid being dragged into Diddy's legal troubles. Kanye West is another star with a complicated history with Diddy. While they collaborated in the music industry and supported each other publicly on multiple occasions, Kanye has hinted that Diddy controls powerful circles in the industry and silences those who oppose him. Other names on the list include Jennifer Lopez, Kim Kardashian, Paris Hilton, Mariah Carey, Ashton Kutcher, Jonah Hill, Leonardo DiCaprio, and countless other Hollywood and sports stars. Perhaps the most unsettling detail is that Diddy once asked his guests not to bring children so they could fully experience his white party. Finally, multiple accusations of assault and trafficking against the producer have resulted in some celebrities reportedly paying large settlements to avoid being dragged into highly publicized trials that could ruin their careers and reputations. Did Diddy plan Tupac's murder? In the early 90s, Diddy and Tupac shared a friendly connection in the emerging hip-hop industry. At the time, Tupac was one of the biggest names in West Coast rap, while Diddy was leading Bad Boy Records, a New York label that launched artists like the notorious B.I.G. When Tupac was shot 5 times at a recording studio in New York City, the attack was blamed on Diddy and others associated with Bad Boy Records. This incident sparked the infamous East Coast versus West Coast rap rivalry. The feud escalated through diss tracks and media coverage until tragedy struck on September 7, 1996, when Tupac was shot 4 times. He died in the hospital a week later. Diddy was accused of orchestrating Tupac's murder. While no concrete evidence linked him to the crime for years, rumors resurfaced when Dwayne "Keefe D. Davis," a former Southside Compton Crips gang member, shared his account. In a 2008 police confession, only recently made public, Davis claimed Diddy offered him $1 million to kill Tupac and his associate Suge Knight, who were enemies of Bad Boy Records at the time. Although this confession added fuel to conspiracy theories, Diddy has consistently denied any involvement and has never been arrested or charged. Davis alleged that he handed the murder weapon to his nephew, Orlando Anderson, who he identified as the shooter. However, Anderson was never charged, as he was killed in a gang-related shooting in 1998. One of the murkiest aspects of the case is that the Southside Compton Crips allegedly never received payment from Diddy, adding another layer of mystery to the controversial case. Rapper 50 Cent has openly expressed suspicion about Diddy's role in Tupac's death, even accusing Jada Pinkett Smith of being part of the conspiracy due to her past relationship with Tupac. Do you know any other dark details about Diddy? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Here are 2 options that you'll surely love.